All right, we've got a warranty call here. System we put in, and just judging by what they're telling me about it and the characteristics, it sounds like we got a coil leak. Pressure switch turning the unit off and on. At least that's from the homeowner's description what I believe has happened. So we're going to take a look at it, and if that is indeed the case, I'm going to top it off with my dye jug and come back out here this spring and look for evidence of the leak and replace whatever has to be replaced, and hope it fixes it. Uh-oh. It's doing it quickly. And that really sounds more like a high pressure switch to me. I hadn't known of the low pressure switch to satisfy itself that quick. So hopefully we don't have a stuck TXV. Of course, I don't know which I'd rather have. Whether I'd rather have a leak or a bad valve. Either one of them is non-desirable, so yeah, that was definitely a low amount of pressure there. I could just tell from screwing that hose on. Well, they ought to do something to put a bigger deadband in it or something, because that's just on and off, on and off. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. All right. So let's get the dye jug hooked up. Get some 410 in it. And this jug, as a lot of you will already know, is one that I've filled with refrigerant, and there's already some dye in it. So let's get some in there. Now this drops out at about 60, I think. So we're gonna run her up. And it is early November right now. And we just never know about our weather here and how it's gonna act. So we may be back in a couple of weeks. If we're still running air conditioning, we will, and we also may be back next spring, but dang, it's not acting the way I would expect. And it has certainly not got high head pressure. So I don't know why we're not triggering that switch a little quicker. So I pulled the disconnect and just opened it up, and gonna let as much of it dump in there as I can for a minute. And I guess these cold outdoor temperatures is not really helping me any. It's probably a little chilly in the house, but they were willing to turn it on and let me get her filled up. So yesterday was warm. It was, I think, about 78 or 80 yesterday, various parts of town. Let's see what it is now. That right there.
That's pretty top shelf there. Turn that light on right there. Here, there you go.
Boy, this is a nice attic. Good.
That made the insulation pretty nice.
Yes, sir. Now this is a really nice attic. Guess they come up here and play cards every now and then. Pretty good looking duct work. Looks like we've got pretty good installation. We didn't do the original, of course. Oh Lord, looks like I got, no, that was just where something ran through there. Thought it was a damper. They even ran that 6 up like that so you could walk under it to get to that storage piece right there. Yep, this is nice. Good Lord, look at that. I mean, that's just a lazy installer right there that thinks I'm never going to come back and see that. Now, I don't think that sediment trap is going to trap any sediment like that. That's bad. All right, now just in case it's the coil, which it usually is, let's get a shot up. Boy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for that right there. Look at that. Check out the little 4-inch runs they've got. I guess those must be bathrooms or closets. They got dampers in them. I don't know what in the world those do. Let's walk around there and look. I think this is one of the nicest attics I've ever been in. Several 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then of course you go down here and we got 6s with only 3 or 4 feet of pipe. Or I'm sorry, with only 3 or 4 feet of flex on each one. And they got pipe running to right there. This is a really nice job. I would not have made that a perimeter like that. I think I would have come diagonally across here with that main line instead of putting all these elbows in it. But I tell you what, it looks really good. Sure does. Nice tall return box there. Guarantee you that's quiet. And these must be going in the, bathrooms and closets, I'm guessing. That one there is going over the staircase there. But I tell you, without a doubt, probably the nicest attic I've ever been in, and a really nice looking duct system. I wish I could say we did it, but all we did was changed out the equipment. So we'll be back soon to look for that dye.